In chapter 2, Dr. Jordan Peterson tries to make a point that we humans don't take care of ourselves because of some guilt. He gives an example of a kidney patient who, after a long period of anxious waiting, gets a kidney transplant. And we know that only a small minority of people donate their organs. And among those donated organs, even a smaller number of organs can be a good match for a hopeful kidney patient. And even then, after a successful transplantation, the patient might get transplantation complications, which is that your body is rejecting a foreign kidney inside you. And now the patient has to take anti-rejection medicines. On page 32, he says, transplantation surgery occurs after long waiting at high risk and great expense. To lose all that because you don't take your medication? How could people do that to themselves? How could this possibly be? On page 33, he says, people are better at filling and properly administering prescription medication to their pets than to themselves. That is not good. Even from your pet's perspective, it is not good. Your pet probably loves you and would be happier if you took your medication. It is difficult to conclude anything from this set of facts except that people appear to love their dogs, cats, ferrets, and birds more than themselves. How horrible is that? How much shame must exist for something like that to be true? What could it be about people that makes them prefer their pets to themselves? Then he makes an argument based on the Bible that the first human, Adam and Eve, made a mistake and they felt guilty. Hence, they, meaning Adam and Eve, and we humans in general, don't consider themselves worthy of prioritizing to take care of themselves. For example, on page 53, he says, why would someone buy prescription medication for his dog and then so carefully administer it when he wouldn't do the same for himself? Now you have the answer, derived from one of the foundational texts of mankind. Why should anyone take care of anything as naked, ugly, ashamed, frightened, worthless, cowardly, resentful, defensive, and accusatory as a descendant of Adam? I don't know if I can agree with that narrative of not taking care of ourselves due to innate guilt. I think we don't take care of ourselves because of lack of information, because of our laziness, because of lack of discipline, and because of not thinking intelligently. Now imagine about two people, one person who spends 2 or 3 hours daily doing something which is truly good for him by learning to communicate better, or by doing some physical or mental exercises, or learns some skills which can benefit him financially. And the other person spends 2 or 3 hours daily by watching mundane videos. After 5 years, it is very likely that the person who spent his time wisely by doing some things which were truly good for him would be in a better situation than the person who wasted 3 hours daily for 5 years. You can't compare a person who went to gym for 5 years with a person who didn't go to gym for 5 years. Going to a gym or learning a new skill over a long period of time would benefit you in different ways. It can help you socially, physically, mentally, and financially. Now, it requires intelligence or a company of useful friends or environment around you to start something useful. And then it requires discipline, among other things, to consistently keep doing what is truly good for you. And you really need to know what is truly good for you and what you like. You may like eating junk food all day long, but that's not good for you. However, learning about nutrition and eating healthy food would be truly good for you.